And now,
breaking news.
Ahoy, the news.
News
from the Weird
Wire.
All right, news from the Weird Wire this morning. Wig uncovered as alleged test cheating device. You're like, oh, I wonder what kind of test this is for. Instead of winning the UK's citizenship test, a 61-year-old woman was apparently wigging it. You heard me correctly, wigging it. According to the BBC, the unidentified woman was arrested for allegedly taking the Life in the UK test, which is required if you wish to become a naturalized British citizen, on behalf of at least 14 other people, male and female. So you got to have at least 14 people to say, I want this person to be a citizen.
That's not how I read that. She took the test for the 14 other people.
Oh. Follow you. I read that incorrectly. Good job. To do this, she allegedly disguised herself by wearing different wigs to each test. Authorities have seized several false documents and an array of wigs. This individual is believed to have orchestrated a premeditated plan to avoid detection, meticulously selecting disguises and test center locations across the country to evade the authorities, says Immigration Enforcement Criminal and Financial Investigator Inspector Philip Parr.
Got a buddy who's...
I wonder how much money she made doing that.
A few pounds, yeah. Got a buddy whose wife's from Belgium.
Yeah.
She had to take the citizenship test. She passed with flying colors. How many Americans would?
Right.
Guess this lady in Britain, she knows her UK history.
Sheesh. 14 other people she took it for.
How do you publicize that online? Hey, you want to become a citizen of the UK? I'll take your test for you.
I'm pretty sure
You got to pay for the wig.
There's got to be some office somewhere. They come out and they're like, I got to take a test. Yeah, I can take that test for you. Wow. Well, I'm sure they check people now. Why are you pulling my hair? Just see if it's a wig. Can you tug on your hair, please? Groundhog Day canceled in New Jersey town due to lack of groundhog. Well, that is an important piece. Milltown, New Jersey. Can't get to... They don't have groundhog. Basically, 2018, Milltown Mel passed away. Oh, in 2021, I'm sorry. While the town officials have tried to bring in a new groundhog to step into Mel's shoes, New Jersey prohibits importing any animals that can carry rabies. So they're waiting for just a
random groundhog to show up? I think you'd rather have one of Punxsutawney Phil's, someone from his family tree, than just some random groundhog. Hey, that's Mel Jr. Go grab him.
Are groundhogs everywhere? Like, you just don't see them because they're in the forest or something?
I asked that question the other day. Kara said they're everywhere.
Okay.
Evidently not New Jersey.
They're not rolling through Milltown. They're highly undetected, apparently. There's a person that's speaking for, I want to say the town. Russell Ian Binder, says we're still not allowed to do it because the law has not been changed yet. So until that happens, we can't legally obtain a groundhog and be its caretaker. So he's a wrangler, town wrangler. They even have a town wrangler. So
can your town have a wrangler if you're not allowed to wrangle anything?
I don't think they want to do it because in a couple years' time, you could have like put a clause into the no rabies,
Unless you're the city and you're doing a festival.
and you need a groundhog. Then it would your rule would still be in place. It makes sense. Besides, you got a wrangler who's going to take care of them.
Does not make me want to go be a tourist in New Jersey. They can't even figure this out. What else can't they figure out?
So I guess I really never paid attention. Punxsutawney Phil, obviously he's a pet, more or less, right? It's not like they go out.
He's cared for better than most family pets are.
Okay.
The town spends a fortune on
So what does
taking
he
care of Punxsutawney Phil.
What does he come out of to see his shadow? Like,
He's in a little plush cage.
okay. So I think
It's better than any pet bed you will find on Amazon.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Is he a little overweight?
I have no idea.
What's his A1C? I'm just kidding. Well, I'm just saying. I think back in the day, they would actually go to a groundhog hole, right? Well, he saw a shadow.
Driving distance from Milltown, New Jersey to Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. 4 hours, 56 minutes.
Right?
Why don't you just tell everybody to go to Pennsylvania?
That's half a day away. You got to drive 4 hours back. They just wanted their own. Apparently, they had a fun little festival.
Well, evidently not for the last 5 years.
I just don't understand why they can't seem to be able to make that adjustment. Maybe they know there's people that are against it. Seems like that's something they could have figured out. And
I'm not going to visit.
Look at our city's figuring out roundabouts and all kinds of stuff. I don't think they work hard there in Milltown. They just like to keep things the same. There's probably people like, I'm glad we don't have any. I'm sad that Milltown, what's his name, passed away, but
Milltown Mel.
Milltown Mel. Yeah. Sorry he's gone, but that whole ground.
I mean, they are so much followers in Milltown, New Jersey. They have to do a play on the name just like Punxsutawney does? How about we come up with our own stuff?
Milltown Mel. Punxsutawney Phil.
Or, heck, you'd think over this much time you could get Bill Murray to show up.
Right?
Redo Groundhog Day in New Jersey. That movie was funny.
It was. This is literally not a drill. In a mix-up that would have make even Amelia Bedelia blush. Who's she?
Little kid story?
Guess I never read that one. A wub retailer sent a customer a photo of what he ordered instead of the actual item. Wow, in today's world, and just the rage. Sylvester Franklin tells WTOC that he sent away for a drill from the site AliExpress. When the package arrived at his house, he opened it to find it did not contain a drill, but a picture of a drill printed on a piece of paper. That would make me, I would just be upset. Because, you probably, who knows what he spent. It's one of these deals, it's like.
It's from just outside of Atlanta. Can't you find a store that sells a drill, I don't know, a half a block away?
Right. Franklin's order also included a pressure washer that cost about $22. So that should be your first red flag.
They cost a lot more than that.
Which he didn't receive.
Well, it would have been a picture of one anyway, so who cares?
Well, they put a screw in there. Here's a screw from one of those pressure washers. Attempts to receive any refund from Ally Express have so far been fruitless, and the company
Yeah, because that website isn't from here.
Oh, you checked it out?
Oh, years ago, I'm like, I'm not buying anything from this site. No.
Well, Sylvester Franklin sure did. So don't buy anything from Ally Express.
Well, I don't know if our lawyers would appreciate that comment. How about
Be
do
careful.
your due diligence if you decide to buy anything from Ally Express?
Okay. Talk to Sylvester Franklin before you buy anything from Ally Express. He might tell you that he has ordered many things and they came through.
Well, little tease on real news this afternoon, not the news of the Weird Wire portion.
Yeah.
We will have a story about a woman who moved to Park Rapids and spent $4,000 to rent an apartment.
Wow.
It wasn't for rent.
Oh.
The owner lived there.
Wow. Oh, and it was a
If you're
scam.
buying stuff online, sounds too good to be true.
Right.
Is like $22 pressure washer. Too good to be true.
Got careful out there. That's news from the Weird Wire.